You all know what I think about albums, but it's your guys' time to shine. Let's talk about your favourite albums of all time. And there's about 186 comments, so let's dive in with it and see if you have good tastes or if you're all shitheads. Let's find out. Josh Taylor, Maniacal Veil by Esoteric. Yes, one of my favourites as well. Funeral Doom Lovers, Rejoice. Elegies of the Stellar Wind by Evil Feast. Another great pick, Atmospheric Black. Just an evil as well. It says it in the name, but it's fun. This dude says Interferum self-titled. I like it. Good melodeath, but I prefer victory songs. More epic. This one says Periphery 1. Never been a fan of Periphery. Sorry it, Robert. But yeah, I like the other stuff you said. Blackwell Park, Train of Thought, Somewhere in Time. Not Jane Doe. Shogun, Kaide Loon, but Periphery is not for me. Paul G says Rainbow Rising. Yeah, I love that album. It's one of the best rock / metal albums of all time. Dio is a god. Heart Like a Grave by Insomnium. Weird pick for best of all time, but I love it. It's more moody. It's more heartfelt by the band. Love it. Next one's Akercocky. Words that go unspeaken, deeds that go undone. Great album and a band that I need to check out more and need to do a video on. Also, it has Ekerfeld's name in it and a cock in it. Anything with cock in it and Michael Ekerfeld's name in it, it's got to be good. Deep Purple's Machine Head or Kiss Alive. You've got to be like 106, right? Both bangers. Love them both. Shogun by Trivium. Ooh, that is my favourite Trivium album, but you must be a weeb. You must have a Katana collection. That's what I picture in my head. But yeah, I love it. Amazing. Whoa, next up, Power Slave by Iron Maiden and Ocean Boy Nightwish. You can't pick two. Pick one, you little fucker. Next up, Bloodfire Death by Bathory. Yeah, that is a classic. Easily my favourite Bathory album. Above the Light by Sadist. Never heard of it, sorry. Another Power Slave one. Yeah, very good. Another Power Slave one. Holy fuck, there's Power Slaves coming out in slave numbers. It's great. It's also my favourite Iron Maiden. Hatebreeder by Children of Bodom. Weird pick. That's my favourite Children of Bodom album. I do like it, but best of all time, crazy. Ulcerate, Everything is Fire. Such a weird, dissonant album, but very good. I like that quite a lot. Not my favourite by the band, but I like it. Rain in Blood by Slayer. I'm sure we'll see more of that. Classic. Great Cold Distance by Catatonia, The Mantle, and Liturgia by Batushka. Yeah, I like all them. I like all of them. The Catatonia one's one of my least favourite by the band, which is crazy, but it's Catatonia, so I like all of it. Lateralis, yep, banger. Chaos Sphere, Sound of Perseverance, interesting mix. They're not really similar sounds, but I like it. Ride the Lightning, yeah, I can see that. Painkiller by Judas Priest, yeah, that's a banger. Again, not my favourite. I probably would pick Defenders of the Faith for my favourite. But Painkiller's still a banger. Oh, I didn't like that. Matter of Life and Death. Wow. Underrated, but pretty cool. Pretty neat. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. Oh, don't watch my Black Sabbath ranking then. Get your panties in a twist. Crack the Sky by Mastodon, Ocean Machine by Devon, and Metropolis Part 2. That's 3 albums, you fucking cretin. Learn to count. 1. Pick one. OK Computer by Radiohead, you dickhead. It's one of the least favourite heads. You got Normal Head, which is the best, obviously. Then you have Motorhead, second best. Diamond Head, is pretty good. Then Radiohead, then Machine Head. Creator, Extreme Aggression. Cool pick, not my favourite. I like the first 3 more. Exercise in Futility, banger. Master of Puppets, classic. Salvation by Funeral Mist, one I haven't heard a lot of, actually. I've only heard it once, but it was pretty damn fucking good. Principle of Evil Made Flesh by Cradle of Filth. Wow. Interesting. I like it, but it's not really the signature sound, but I like it. Rust in Peace, just like the paper. Creatures by Motionless in White. What? Creatures by Motionless in White? Wild pick. Wild. Parallax 2 by Between the Buried and Me. Ultimate Prog Metal Journey. That is my favourite, so I can kind of agree. M16 by Sodom. Oh, we got the Sodom. We got a Sodom pick. I love M16. It's so much better than Agent Orange. Agent Orange ain't shit. Pallbearer Sovereign Extinction. Such sad boy music. Love it. Seventh Son by Maiden. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. More synthy stuff, but I enjoy it. No idea what the fuck that is. Shinsi Katamachan. But metal is Nightside or Toxicity. Such a weird mix right there. I enjoy it. Peace Tells But Who's Buying, greatest metal album of all time. I prefer Rust in Peace slightly. Damnation. Oof, you got a Sorceress Image, but you're picking Damnation. Damnation is better than Sorceress, I agree. I've been jamming Damnation loads recently. Persecution Mania. More Sodom up in this butthole. Eric Clapton Beano album. Don't know what the fuck that is. I know Eric Clapton, but I've never heard any of his albums. I just know he's a good guitarist. That probably means I should check him out, but do you think I'll like them? I don't know. Blackwater Park, yes. Esoteric, The Pernicious Enigma. I'm loving the Esoteric love. It's so good. Powerwolf, The Sacrament of Sin. I love Powerwolf. Best of all time, though. Crazy. The Artist in the Ambulance by Thrice. Don't know that. Tomb of the Mutilated made me the metal addict I am today. See, I like Tomb of the Mutilated more than Butchered, but I like The Bleeding more than both of them. So if we're going through the early stuff, The Bleeding's the best in my opinion. It's just every song is still heavy but more catchy. And a lot of people say, oh, it shouldn't be catchy, metal shouldn't be catchy. I say to that, fuck you, I like what I like. Next up is Far Beyond Driven and Master of Puppets and Number of the Beast. Wow, basic bitch taste. But if they're good, they're good. Iowa by Slipknot. Wow. The brutality has never been matched. That's a bold statement, Cully fan. I'm sure people will argue with that it's never been matched. Main 2's Power Slave and Rain in Blood. A lot of similar stuff coming up. I'm seeing King Diamond the Eye. What a banger. Underrated as well. My favourite's Conspiracy, but yeah, that's a runner-up. Death Atlas by Cattle Decapitation, a newer one. Interesting. Loads of people like the older stuff more, where he doesn't do the goblin vocals. I don't. I like goblin vocals. So Death Atlas is also my favourite. Lizzie Borden's Visual Lies. Don't know what the fuck that is. Something Wild by Children of Bodom. Yeah, Something Wild's really good. It's a bit sloppier than the other two, but it's really good. Geo Gaddy Boards of Canada. Fuck knows what that is. Dead Again by Typo Negative. Banger. Love this sad boy music. Epicus Doomicus Metallicus. I'm having a stroke. Epicus Doomicus Metallicus. My favourite kind of mess as well. Dawn of Flames by Gates of Ishtar. The band that people told me to check out. Jinn by the black metal band Cobalt. Yeah, dunno. The album I go consistently is Verskit by Moonsorrow. Amazing album and band. The Mantle by Agalloch. Beautiful. Peste Noir's 2011 album Le Deux, which is a really good album, but not my favourite. I like Folk Fuck Folly. It's so chaotic and just wild. I know they don't like it as much, but I fucking love it. Folk Fuck. Folk Fuck. Heaven and Hell by Black Sabbath. Yes, my boy. Banger. Cardiac Sin to God. Greatest thing I've ever heard. Wild Sentiment. Smashing Pumpkins. Siamese Dream. Interesting. Seen Smashing Pumpkins live and they were kind of boring. Sorry. Blackwater Park. Yes. One album is stupid. Ask me any day of the week and I'll give you another one. No. You should have a favourite album. Anyone who doesn't have a favourite album is one of those idiots who doesn't know what they like. Favourite album, mine's been Still Life for about 7 years now. I've never changed it. It's Cold Wretched Sea has been second for a while and it could overtake, but that's like still been second for a long fucking time. So I don't know how people can change favourite albums in a day. It just means it wasn't your favourite album. Storm and the Lightsbane, Halls Are Waiting with Jester Race. You can't pick three. You can't pick three, you little greedy fucker. Terminal Redux. Nothing has ever come close since 2016. Very good album. Morning Rise by Opeth. You said that twice. Yeah, you said that twice. I'll give it 3 likes, so it's like equal. Gorgoroth Under the Side of Hell. Banger. Californication, Believe in the Self-Titled by Godsmack. Are you taking the piss? Is this a piss take? Red Hot Chili Peppers, Disturbed, and Godsmack. Please tell me if you're taking the piss. I don't mind them, but Best of All Time's crazy. Bell Witch, Mirror Reaper. Yeah. Great. Bolt Thrower, Those Once Loyal. Yeah. One of the best. Dissection Storm of the Light's Bane. Classic. Diabolical Conquest by Incantation. Fucking brutal album. Mantle by Agalloch. Another one. Lateralis. Another one. And another Lord Dear. Sad Wings of Destiny by Judas Priest. You must be 120. I love that album though. It's one of the best. Paradise Lost, Gothic. It says Gothic as the name, but it's way heavier. And it seems way more death metal-y than Gothic metal. Unia by Sonata Arctica. I like Sonata Arctica. I can't even say the fucking name. That's not my favourite album though. This is a bunch of shit I can't even read. Angel Seed and Demon Milk. I know what Abruptum is, but I don't know what the rest of it. So I need to check that out, because it sounds crazy. Solace by Iron Dissonance. No idea, mate. Cali de Lune by Alcest. Or Human Symbolic by Death. Love all 3 of them. Chemical Wedding by Bruce Dickinson. Wow, I like it, but Best of All Time is crazy. Elliott Smith from A Basement on the Hill. Mesafim Absence, really good, dancey black metal. Love it. Still Life by Opeth is my favourite album of all time. Me too. Master of Puppets, or Symbolic Death, or Hour of the Nightingale by Trees of Eternity. Very underrated. Great album. Kind of sad. Imperial Triumphant, Alphaville. Not a fan, but loads of people like it, so good for you. Cowan, Sorny Nye. No idea. Straight Ahead by Pennywise or Turbo by Priest. Both fun. I like that you've picked Priest, Turbo. Most people wouldn't. Woods of Reprieve. 5 Grey Skies and Electric Night. Yeah, because the deaf and stuff. Never been a big fan of the band, but I appreciate them. White Pony by Deftones. One of my least favourite albums of all time. Seventh Son again. Circulatory System self-titled, or Shining's Helmstead. Yeah, or Size Hail Horror. Stop picking multiple ones, you fanny. Night of the Storm Rider by Iced Earth. Banger, the only one without vocalist. Typo Negative, October Rust. Another sad boy music. Warning, Watching from a Distance. Oh, yeah, now we're talking. Ride the Lightning. Classic. Ride the Lightning again. Zach D. Moving Pictures by Rush. I'm not big into Rush, which will probably people start screaming at me, but Ride the Lightning's a classic. When the Kite String Pops. Classic. Sludgy shit. Chuck by Sum 41. Wheels, what are you doing? Come on. What's next? Bath by Magdalene of the Well. Interesting. This guy's just copying me. Blackwater Park, Anthems to the Welcome at Dusk, The Mantle, Shogun, Images and Words. Some of my favourite albums of all time right there. Stop copies me. Rust in Peace. Yeah, more for that. Metropolis Part 2 and Power Slave. Blackwater Park or Orchid. 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence. Or Time Will Die and Love Will Bury It by Rollo Tomasi. Never been a big fan of Rollo Tomasi either. Seen them live and it was okay. But Dream Theater's great. Opeth, Ghost Reveries, banger. Close to the Edge by Yes. Great album. Downward Spiral by Nine Inch Nails, or Human Equals Garbage by Dystopia. Weird picks, I like him. Judo Beast Assassination, yeah. That was my favourite GBK album. I love it. Disintegration by The Cure. Very, very, very sad boy music. Emo. but I love it. I've seen The Cure live, and it was such a mood. You know what I mean? Such a mood. Scenes from a Memory. Listened to it, bought it on a whim, and listened to the rest of history. Yeah, I bought my Scenes of Memory on a whim as well, and I fucking adored it, so. Me and you both. Operation Mindcrime. Yeah, I used to hate that. Now I love it. Corniness and stuff, who cares? The story's great. Dusk and Her Embrace changed my life. Me too. Psy, Imaginary Sonescape. A lot of Psy picks, which is interesting. Rain in Blood again. Operation Mindcrime again. Carly Rae Jepsen's Emotion. Never heard of it. Is that the Call Me Maybe girl? More stuff for Blackwater Park, Ghost Reveries, Tool, Lateralis. I'm seeing a theme here. Lots of Opeth, Metallica. And Cradle of Filth, it looks like, because this is saying Midian, but also Under a Godless Veil by Draconian, which is a very underrated album. And band, for that matter. Bloodhelm, wow. And Monolord Rust. Bloodhelm, interesting. Most people say, like, Below the Lights, Retir, Axioma, Frost. That's a cool one. Scorpions Taken by Force. No comment. Last Tape Before Doomsday by Worship. Very good shit. Enthroned Darkness Triumphant, the best demo album. 10 by Pearl Jam. Ooh, I like that album. I actually like that album. I don't know if that's a hot take, but I like it. Shogun by Trivium, I Am a Poser. No, you're a weeb. You're not a poser, you're a weeb. Pentagram self-titled. All Relentless. I like it. I don't love it. Like, traditional Doom isn't my forte. I like Death Doom and Funeral Doom, but Pentagram self-titled is pretty good. Judas Priest, Point of Entry. Fuck you, smoking, bro. Point of Entry is pretty good, but you're picking that over Sad Wings of Destiny, over Stained Class? That's that confusing to me. More Lateralis, Individual Thought Patterns, first one for that. Coroner's Mental Vortex, banger. Inferis, The Path of Apophis. Wow. Some tech death. Interesting. Images and Words, banger. Crack the Sky and Lateralis, a lot of Lateralis love. Jane Doe's Converge, not into it, but I mean, it's fine. But yeah, it's not my scene. Thorns of Carrion's Eve songs, it's an EP. Don't pick it then, you fanny. Still Life, Nightmare Made Flesh. There's a lot of Bloodbath stuff. And Still Life, of course, I like that. The Wall by Pink Floyd. Or Rust in Peace. Both good. Runes of Beveras, Rain Upon the Impure. I need to get into Runes of Beveras more. Flesh Coffin by Lorna Shore. Enslavement of Beauty's Traces of Red. Don't know what that is. Rain and Blood again. Rush's Farewell to Kings. Or Iron Maiden Summer in Time. More Seventh Son. Destroyer 666 and Chain the Wolves, or Nocturnal Mortem's Lunar Poetry. Hello, my fellow racists. I love it. Yeah, both of those albums fucking slap. Lunar Poetry I've got over there. One of my favourite albums of all time as well. And Unchain the Wolves is one of my favourite Destroyers albums. Fall of Hearts by Catatonia. It's more proggy for Catatonia. A lot of people banging on that album, but I love Dead End Kings more than that album. It's more sad. I like the sad boy shit. Whereas that one and the newer stuff are more proggy. Master of Puppets, Steel Panthers, Balls Out. I know that's a joke, but that's a good album. I enjoy it. Daughters, You Won't Get What You Want. Not big into Daughters, but I can see the appeal. Cruelty and the Beast and Abigail. Classics. Altars of Madness. First one for Morbid Angel, I think. Yeah. Blaze in the Northern Sky, certified Hood classic. See, I'd love to see people in the Hood blasting this out, sipping gin and juice. It'd be great. Wuthering Heights, Far from the Maddening Crowd. Interesting one as well. Wuthering Heights. Isn't that emo music? Am I mistaking that? Don't know. I might be mistaking that. Peace of Mind, nowadays, it isn't even your favourite Iron Maiden album. Yeah, it's not my favourite. The second half kind of sucks. Sorry. Vector Terminal Redux. My favourite by light years. I see what you did there. Blind Guardians, Nightfall in Middle Earth, and Imaginations from the Other Side. Yes, some Blind Guardian love. If I had to choose one, it'd be Ghost Reveries by Opeth, and that's it. That's like 168 comments. Holy fuck me in the ass. That was a lot, and you guys had some really good takes. Really good tastes. I liked pretty much most of your albums. Some I didn't hear, some that I wasn't a fan of, like Convergent Periphery. But, for the most part, a lot of Opeths, a lot of Iron Maidens, a lot of Metallicas, a lot of good shit. A lot of good shit. You guys have some good tastes. So, this was fun going through you guys' takes. Let me know down below which bands and albums that people have said triggered you, because it'll be fun. And yeah, we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.